Howard Bentham.
BBC Hereford and Worcester.
Howard Bentham with you live through till 9. It's BBC Hereford and Worcester. Just popped out to the car park, actually, standing next to a beautiful bright red Mini with a black roof, with the Joanna Brown Trust.org logo on the back of it. Standing next to Richard and Jeremy. Gentlemen, introduce yourselves.
Morning. Hi, I'm Jez Clark.
Nice to meet you.
And I'm Richard.
Nice to meet you, chaps. And tell us what you've been up to. We've been on a bit of a drive in this W-Reg 1981 Mini.
Yes, we have. We this weekend just gone, we drove from Malvern to Land's End and back in the Mini. We set ourselves a few challenges and restrictions on the way to make it a bit fun. We couldn't go on any motorways. We couldn't travel the same way there as we came back, so our navigational skills were put to good use. We couldn't use any modern technology, so sat-navs and mobile phones were out of the question, and we couldn't spend any money.
Right, okay. I understand you spent £1.
We did. We failed on the final one. As we were coming across the bridge into Plymouth, we realised we were on the toll bridge, and tried our best to try and let the man in the toll booth let us off the pound, but unfortunately we were unable to. So in some respects we failed in that respect. But £1 in nearly 50 hours of driving is not too bad.
Well, it sounded like a bit of fun, but Jez, it was for a serious reason in many ways. Tell us your sister's story.
No, it's Richard's sister, actually.
Apologies, Richard's story.
Yeah, it's a charity I set up in memory of Joe, who passed away just over a year ago now. And the idea of the Joanna Brown Trust is to encourage involvement in sport. So we look to provide equipment and facilities to anyone who's interested in sport, and give them an opportunity not just to experience sports, but to go on and excel in it. One of the things that we've done recently is there's a young lad who lives in Malvern called Jason, who's aiming to make the archery team for the 2012 games. And we've recently committed to giving him £500 to spend on new equipment, so hopefully that will give him the necessary support that he needs to really go on and be the best he can.
Did you take much convincing just to get in the car with Richard?
A little bit. I think maybe if we both sat in it before we went and realised the little amount of space in the front, then might have had a second thought. But no, we wanted to do something. Some of our mates supported the trust by doing a fun run earlier in the year, and we were both unable to do it for one reason or another, and so we decided we'd do something else, and this was it.
Well, you're about my size, and I think we quite comfortably fit in a Mini, but he's a big lad, isn't he?
Yeah, I know. Well, we went down to pick it up. I keep it at my granddad's house, actually, and he said he thought the pair of us should lay off the cheeseburgers before we went for a bit, but yeah, no, we were all right. Yeah, we were fine.
And in terms of how much you've raised?
We've just got to under £500 at the moment. We set up a Just Giving page, which people have been really generous in getting on and supporting us. The information and the photos for the Mini and the link to the Just Giving page is on the Joanna Brown Trust website. That's the joannabrowntrust.org. If anybody does want to read more about the story and to learn more about the rules that we set ourselves, and we'll be putting a full report and pictures to go with it in the coming days.
That's a lovely old motor. So this is your car, is it?
It is, yeah. I've had it sort of 4 years. It was it's a local car to Worcester, actually. A friend of mine, Bill Tansel, from Tansel's Garages at Diglis, owned it, and it was a courtesy car, actually, so for sort of 15 years, so a lot of people in the city have probably driven around in it at some point. It was going on the scrap heap, and he gave it to me, and then I sort of did it up, and then that's where we are today.
Great stuff, gents. Lovely to meet you both, and good luck with it all, and hopefully you'll raise some more cash for the joannabrowntrust.org. Brothers, taking a lighter look at the papers this morning.
Yes, Howard, and one